Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started almost done with the modeling of this part of this exterior over here. So if you want to create some kind of trees over here, we can use some alpha maps over here. I'll be showing you how to use a alpha map. So very first of all, let's open Photoshop over here. So let's take an image of a tree over here. So let's go into this. Let's take this image over here. So now what I'll be doing over here is like I'll just remove its background over here and I'll save as it. I'll go onto the desktop into your folder over here. So let's name it as diffuse tree. Save it as PNG. Click save, click OK, and simultaneously control and click. We'll go into this and give it as a white color, inverse it and give it as a black color in the background. So let's save as it and just name it as opacity and save it in the form of PNG. Save it. So now let's go into 3dsmax. Over here, let's take a plane over here. So after taking a plane over here, let's set the length and with segments as 1 by 1. So I'll just go into this. I'll give a material over here. So I'll just give a standard material for now, for this at least. So let's just take a standard material, go into diffuse, bitmap and go into exterior, diffuse and opacity, bitmap and give a opacity. That's your opacity one. That's it. So as you can see, it's transparent now. So you can shift and drag and you can just duplicate it. So you don't need to make the 3D trees over here. So if it is very far, you can just create such kind of stuff over here to showcase this stuff. So now let's go into rendering. Let's go into rendering, render setup, and let's activate this Vray over here and let's start with the texturing part. So very first of all, what we are going to texture over here is like we are going to texture this stuff. So how we are going to texture this, select this, let's give a swift loop over here let's just give a swift loop over here and let's go into the polygons and isolate this. Okay, anyways, so just select this part for now over here and let's go into material and let's take a Vray material over here for now. Go into the diffuse bitmap and let's take that texture. So I think we haven't copied this texture. Just copy this texture over here and just paste it. So let's go into this, call the texture for that. So let's just assign it. That's it. Alright, so right click and isolate. So select this, come out of it, select this part, convert to editable poly, press 4, select this, go into material and let's assign the same texture and give a UVW map, set it as a box. So we can use the height over here. That's it. Alright, again convert to editable poly. That's it. So select this part, go into the material and let's give a bit of a reflect over here. Select this, let's select the polygons. So you can rename this as pool tiles. Again take a Vray material, let's go into this bitmap. So let's assign this for the floor part over here, UVW map, set it as a box. Also let's go down, let's take a normal bump over here, connect this to the bump map, go to the normal bump and let's just go into the bitmap and that's your normal bump, connect it, copy this. So you can go into the material again and you can just give a bit of more reflection to it. And if you require to give more tiles, you can give more tiles also over here. That's not a problem. That can be done over here easily. Or if you want any kind of a more lighter color, you can go with some lighter color tiles. So we can go with some lighter color tiles also over here. So we can go with some wooden flooring over here, textures. So you can take more textures from here. You can take some textures like this also. You can take any of the textures. Or if you want to give a darker one, that's also okay over here. Can go with some darker also. Go with this. It's a very, you can go with the textures.com, get much better textures from there. We'll go with some a bit lighter. I think I have one texture over here, so I'll go into the material and I'll go to the bitmap desktop. I have interior textures, so I'll go with some this looks okay. Oops. Okay, I'll just save as it first. I'll just save as this texture. So convert to editable poly, press 4, go into material, and let's call another texture over here. Okay. So if your texture is not perfectly fitting, we can use this UVW map over here, and you can just adjust this stuff. So let's go into material and let's just give a bit of reflection to it if it is required. So in whatever ways you want to go with it, you can go with that, not a problem. Now let's select this part. So this is a whole part, so we need to select only a part of it. Let's select this area over here, only this much of the area. Alright, so let's go into material and let's again take a Vray material over here. Go into the diffuse bitmap and let's take some darker texture over here. Okay, so we can go with this texture and let's just assign it over here. That's a concrete texture, UVW map, set it as a voxel. That's it. Alright, so guys, just save your file, So if you want to change the textures afterwards also, we'll definitely change it. I don't feel good this texture is that good. I think we'll just give the darker one. That looks much better. Alright. Can give some kind of a brownish also. So you can make it lighter a bit. So you can just go into this, open this texture over here. So alright. So let's just save as this. Okay. Let's go into material and let's call this. Now looks much better, a bit lighter. Alright. Save your file, very important over here. So let's give this a metal look over here. So a metal texture. So let's go into material. Take a Vray material over here. And let's give a bit of reflection. And your Fresnel reflections. And assign that over here. That's it. So same thing will be just assigning over here also. So let's go into material and assign that over here. Okay guys, so if you have any doubts, please write it in the comment section over here. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.